How's it going, Tone Chasers? In this video, I'm going to explain how I got the tone for the Smells Like Teen Spirit section in the DS1 Gain Appreciation video. Have a little listen to the basic breakdown, and then we'll come back and explain each part. In this track we have drums, a bass guitar, rhythm guitar 1, rhythm guitar 2, and a guitar solo. Let's start with the bass. For the bass guitar I was using this upgraded Donner P bass. You can learn more about that in the video up here. And of course the orange bass butler. This is a twin preamp pedal, a clean channel and a distortion channel running together, separate outputs so they can be blended in post. I also have a video about this. You'll find it up there. Then I hit it hard with a limiter in post and we get a bass sound that's a bit like this. All of the guitars were tracked using this Friedman Vintage T, loaded with my vintage output P90 pickups. And would you believe it, there's a video about this as well. Of course, all of the guitar parts were double tracked and panned out. Guitar 1 utilises the Tone King Imperial's clean channel, which is a classic Fender style clean tone. This gives us the introduction to the track. There's a deep low cut and some push to the highs using EQ in post. This is just to thin out the guitars a little bit so that the distorted guitars have more perceived impact when they land. Then the DS1 gets kicked in, which is nestled inside the NS1X for some noise gating. This provides us a powerful, yet still nuanced and textured distortion sound, with a bit of low-end roll-off and a little mid-emphasis in post, as well as a touch of compression just to kill any sharp transients that are going to mess up the mix, and we have Guitar 1. For Guitar 2, I wanted something a little bit nastier. On the original track, there's something kind of torn speaker happening with one of the guitars. I achieved that by running the DS1 into the Marshall style channel on the Victory Kraken. The drive and tone stack of that Marshall style channel just ripped apart the DS1, which gave me exactly the kind of grunge filth I was looking for to layer into the guitar tracks. This did result in a lot of low-end noise and rumble that didn't need to be there, so that got rolled off with the post EQ, and I took out this really annoying high-mid whistle, just pulled that straight out of there. Again, a little touch of compression just to keep everything cohesive, and we have Guitar 2. The solo on the original track uses an Electro-Harmonix small clone chorus with the rate set quite high, and I was able to achieve something very similar using the Walrus Juliana. This was placed between the DS1 and the Tone King Imperial. Running the chorus into the amplifier's preamp seemed to be the way to get that kind of intensity of modulation. I think I also ran this pedal arrangement into the Victory Kraken and blended that in with the solo sound just to give it a little extra texture. As with the other guitars, I did a little bit of tidy up with post EQ and compression, as well as adding a splash of delay and reverb just to give this some space, and here we have the solo sound. And that was pretty much the mix. If you were interested in any of the pieces of gear that I used to accomplish this sound, then you'll find a Thomann shopping list in the description which features the vast majority of it. Keep it loud, and I'll sign off showing you the full mixed track.